Morning guys, I am officially 28 today. It is my birthday, so we got some birthday donuts and these look so insanely incredible. So we have like an apple fritter, a vanilla bean. I want to say, I was like panicking in the store. I can't remember what this one in the corner is, but there's like a huckleberry cream filled one. There's like a cinnamon roll one, and then of course, classic chocolate covered donut, which is the one I got. I'm also wearing this like little matching set. It's like a pair of shorts on the bottom and then this little tie top that I made for my birthday. I think I'm gonna do like a slice of the vanilla bean and then a slice of the chocolate. They're literally so huge, so I feel like I should definitely like slice one and not eat like just one entire one. I don't know why I decided to pour that with my left hand, my non-dominant hand. They put the little donut holes on them. These are definitely fancy donuts. These are not your everyday grocery store donut. I kind of wonder what they put with the vanilla bean because it almost tastes like a little lemony. A chocolate donut is my go-to and this is like really good. Here is the actual yellow little set. The bottom is just a pair of like little elastic waistband shorts. The top ties on the inside here and then also ties on the outside. This little set also replaces this top that I made. That was a dress in the last vlog and then I turned it into a top. I hated this little band at the top and honestly it just was looking a little odd on and I just couldn't get it to even correctly. Other sewing project updates we got is the sweater is complete. It actually looks like a sweater. It's kind of insane. This is what the back looks like. And then this is what the front looks like. The sleeves have these little details on them. Let me get the other sleeve if I can find it. Where it just says like bobcat. The neckline has like a little sweater material neckline. That's also on the sleeves and then at the bottom of the sweater, which honestly, this is a little oversized because, let me just throw it on. But it's a little oversized because I didn't know how much this is now going to shrink. Plus this cotton is not as flexible as the sweater underneath. This yellow fabric obviously matches the yellow fabric I used for this little two-piece set, so it actually works perfectly to go together. And then the last little creation we have is this slouchy little bag. So when you wrap it around yourself, it's like a little crossbody like that, which I feel like is perfect for football games. This is kind of like the envision I had, is this all going together. I have it so it's adjustable, but I cut the strap so it's exactly how I want it. This was made out of thrifted jeans on the outside for the main fabric because I thrifted a pair of jeans that I thought was gonna fit and they didn't. And they were only $1.25, so I was like, if I risk them on this bag, it won't be that bad. I do have stuff in here, but it is lined with this like yellow fabric. And then obviously it has the zipper to close it. But I feel like this bag is so cute. And I actually want to make another one of these bags in red with this like really cool skier fabric on the inside for our December trip. And this was kind of the tester one. This is the pattern I use. It's the Crosstown Crescent bag. This is by a creator called Grayso Makes. I do feel like her instructions were really good and she also does have a YouTube tutorial. If I didn't understand something in the instructions that she had, I just went to the YouTube tutorial and watched it. Pattern stuff that I have cut out here is for the small version of this. She also has a medium version. I don't ever use the pocket lining bag, so I just didn't do that step. I also didn't top stitch because I feel like it has that like slouchy look already. It didn't really need the top stitching in my opinion. I feel like all of my creations turned out really cute. I'm really obsessed with them, so that's perfect. Good morning. I think the last thing I actually filmed was on my birthday when I was eating / testing those donuts. I haven't filmed anything lately because I've been sewing so much and I actually am getting very ahead of the game, like very, very ahead, because I'm sewing some gifts for Christmas. I want to be sewing like other projects and stuff, but I had all these ideas to sew stuff for my family for Christmas, and so I'm trying to get those things out of the way first. Also, my parents are like traveling a lot during the summer, so they're gone, so it's the best time to kind of do it. When the fall comes around, they're not going to be gone, and obviously if we all live together, I can't hide their presents from them, so this is just really the best time to do it. I haven't really been filming because I don't want to show off like any of the fabrics that I got for them or any of their gifts at all, so I was gonna film this last weekend, but that's kind of all I did was sew. I do plan on showing you guys like in December what I gifted people that I made, so like handmade gifts I made for Christmas, but obviously that's like way off from like right now. For today, I'm trying to decide what I want to wear because honestly, all I want to wear is this cute little vintage looking sweater I got over the weekend. It looks so cute and I really want to wear it, except for the fact that it's supposed to be 80 today. I think it's supposed to be like 89, so it's supposed to be like 90 today. The problem I'm having is in the office I'm freezing. So then I end up throwing on something like, or the little sweater pullover thing I have in the office. So I could just wear this knowing I'm probably gonna get cold in the office and throw this on anyway. Obviously I can't wear it outside because it's like 89 degrees. I mean, I need it to be like just a little chillier. Like just a little chillier for longer. I feel like it gets really hot really fast. If I was outside, I would only really be able to wear this probably till like maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, if that. But I do feel like if I'm in the office, maybe I could wear it. So I'm like, maybe I should just bring it as a layer today. I think it's because on my threads, I've been seeing everybody post about fall. Like I got one where someone was like, I'm excited for fall. And then I liked it. And now I'm seeing all these ones that are like excited for fall. I'm just thinking about crisp air, Harry Potter, Gilmore Girls, and just a cozy sweater. And I'm like, I just want to wear a sweater. And I'm like, it's way too early. A goal of mine this year was to like stay in summer as long as possible, like appreciate that we're in summer. Speaking of staying in summer, next week we're actually going to Park City, which will be really fun. It's like kind of our last little summer getaway before football starts, before school starts, before like, I just feel like before fall really truly hits and we're like super busy again. That trip will be really fun. I feel like we're planning on doing a lot of summery things, so I don't want to get too in the fall mindset yet. But maybe I could get away with wearing this today because I just really want to. To realistically start my outfit for today, I am going to wear these like little capri pants. They're a little wrinkled because I had to push them together on the hanging rack, but they're really comfy and I feel like they look really cute on. So I feel like this is a good option. Hi, Bubs. I was wondering what was creeping the door open. Hello. I think this is what I'm going to wear. I have my little capri pants on the bottom, but then I have this little like blue polka dot top on. Like, it's just a little tank top because I feel like if I throw on my little shawl in the office, I could be less hot. But if I also bring this, I obviously can throw this on right over this, like, little tank top. And I feel like this is just really cute for work. I also feel like I got this little vintage sweater because I grew up near Yellowstone. I mean, I still live near Yellowstone. Not because of the show Yellowstone. I've never seen that show. But it cracks me up that people think that that's the only thing is Yellowstone is like the show. And it's not. Last little morning update before we head off to work because we gotta get going and I kind of want to stop and possibly get a bagel somewhere. Last week Mitchell went to like one of the local bagel places here and ever since I've been craving a bagel and I feel like I just need to go get a bagel so I can stop craving a bagel, but it also just sounds so good this morning. Either way, this is the next little sewing project we have, so it is hopefully gonna turn out to be a very successful tote bag. The reason why I say hopefully is because I really didn't follow any dimensions of a bag that was like pre-made tote bag. I kind of want it to be a longer tote bag like this way, not like deep this way. I made it pretty short this way and then pretty long this way. It's gonna lose some length because it's not gonna have this extra batting. This is just for when I am going to quilt it. This is the design I have on the back that I want to quilt. This is the fabric up close. I'm actually genuinely obsessed. I actually found this at the thrift store this weekend and it was just like a little, they have like little bundled ones of like extra things that people have given away. I was actually able to get a lot out of this. I got this and then all the stuff that goes with that like bag. I was also able to cut out a little mini makeup pouch. I think it's just a small size, but I feel like I'm gonna call it a mini. And then I also got a medium makeup size pouch out of it. These are to the normal dimensions of a makeup pouch. I think this is the medium, is usually an 11 by 8, and this one is an 8 by 5. I'm gonna have to restack all of this. I stacked all of it so nicely for tonight because sometimes I like feel like getting up and sewing before going to work, and today was not one of those days. And plus I want to get a bagel, so I need to like get going. I gotta choose. This is the lining that I'm gonna do it with. I actually saw the little bears and then I saw this and I was like, I feel like these would go perfectly together. The little blue stripe lining that I had with the other ones was actually a thrifted shirt as well. I feel like I love upcycling thrifted items into new things or like tote bags and stuff so that they get a new use. On the inside of the bag, I am going to have this like little hook so that you can hook things on it. Mainly me. I mean, I don't know if anyone would buy this. On Instagram when I post about making things, a couple of people commented that I should make an Etsy shop, and I feel like I'm debating it and stuff, and I kind of have the supplies to do it, but I just don't know if people would buy it is like the biggest thing I'm like kind of worried about. The next part of the tote bag that we have is this like little pocket. My idea here is to have like a double pocket, so it's gonna like be down the middle, and then you'll have like a pocket here and a pocket here on the front side of the pouch. I'm not sure if that's gonna work out, but we're gonna try. Then I just have my straps. They're pretty wide right now because I'm gonna fold them in and then fold them in again. I also feel like I like the method of folding the sides in and then folding it again in half versus doing like sewing it one line and then flipping it. That's what I was doing for the longest time because I thought this method where you fold it in was harder, and I feel like honestly it's easier to just fold it in. It takes like way less like energy and brain power because trying to flip some tiny little straps was so annoying. So I like this method a lot better, but I feel like these will be perfect for the straps. The last little thing we have is the interior pocket. It's just, it doesn't look like a pocket, but it'll have the zipper here, and then this will fold in half eventually, and it'll make a little pocket for you to put things on the inside, which I feel like will be perfect. I don't want a zipper on the outside of the tote to like secure the tote closed, so I have these little magnetic clips. I have no clue how to put this on. I'm going to figure that out. As you can see, it has these like little hinges in the back here. I'm guessing that those stab through the fabric on the like wrong side, and then they like you have to push them down or something to get them to stay. This is what you'll see in the lining of the bag, because that's like what a normal magnetic closure, that's what I was looking for, a magnetic closure would look like. The last little thing we have is just a zipper for the interior pocket. And I think that's all that will go with this project. It feels like a lot, but it's all like set out and ready. I think I'm going to try and quilt the main body tonight, hopefully, and we'll get going on this. This is what it says. It says, Debbie mums the word, Debbie mom for SSI. So I'm not sure what exactly that means. Nothing I had said like the Fruity Kitchen to give it like the fabric a name that you could possibly type into Google, but that is what the brand was. So maybe if you Google that or see, you could probably find it. That was where I guess that originally came from. I guess this is hard because it could have been Mom's the Word, that design for like Hobby Lobby maybe. So maybe this did come from Hobby Lobby or like Michael's or somewhere else. I'm not really sure if, I'll have to Google, but I'm not sure if Mom's the Word is actually a brand or if they maybe just did fabric for a bigger brand. We did it. It's a couple days later. I actually am wearing my little Yellowstone sweater right now. I'm actually kind of getting a little hot. It's cold outside, but it's not as cold in the house. So when I first woke up, I was freezing, but now I'm not. I thought I'd give you a little bag update. The other day we were making this like little Fruity Kitchen pattern with the little bears and the picnic basket, and I still think this is so cute. This is the hardest part for me, is if I were to sell this, I feel like I see all the imperfections that I made, even though no product is perfect, especially if you like go into a store these days, not everything is perfect. I did really mess up on this one. I guess I didn't think about the fact that when you box out the bottom and like the corners and everything, anything that's like under that spot will fold over to the bottom. If you're looking at it from the front, here's the top, here's where it ends, right here where my finger's poking, and here's where it goes over into the bottom seam. That's not the right way to construct a pocket. I didn't really look up any tutorials, so honestly that's kind of on me, but it kind of makes me sad because I feel like I was really disappointed in myself yesterday about like what went wrong with this bag. I just kept thinking and thinking and thinking about how to switch this bag to like make it good. Obviously I can't fix this one, which makes me really sad because this fabric I can't find anymore, and maybe I should have tried with a different fabric that I can find or that I had more of. The inside of the bag turned out really good. I do like that it has like the little zipper in the inside, and I like that it has this like little swivel hook and the magnetic closure. The straps on this one are definitely way too long. Then we have this one. I feel like the straps are a better length. I feel like they could still be slightly shorter. Like I feel like if they were like slightly shorter it'd be better. I wanted to have a longish strap that you could like throw on your shoulder, but it's not going to be like in your armpit that you're like trying to like shove it over all the time. I kind of wanted to have like a medium length strap, but I do feel like the first bag was too long. This one is getting better. I do think I could still possibly make this shorter. Obviously on this bag the pockets did turn out, so they stop where the seam stops before you get to the bottom of the bag, which is really nice. Design wise, I don't know if the pocket is like worth the trouble. It's not that hard to put on. It's just like, does it actually give it such a unique look that it's worth doing? Or is it just kind of like a nice addition, but it's not really giving anything to the actual design? For the bag shape itself, I like how the bottom is sitting. The hard part is this is a very like soft bag. What my vision for the bag, if I can mold it to just hold the shape for a second. What I wanted for the bag is for it to be this like boxy boat tote kind of style with the long strap. That's kind of the vision I had. You give it a little style, a little fluff. It does kind of get that shape because these corners are boxed out. It does have the shape to make those boxy corners, but it's not having the structure of it. So I do want to try and get something that can give the bag a little more structure. When I'm sewing the like seams together next time, I think I might box this seam and this seam out. I think that will create more of a definition for it to actually get this like seam and stay that way. That is a perfect example of what's happening. Is it's kind of flowing out and looking like this, which I feel like is giving more handbag, and that wasn't the vision. Whereas this side is like staying boxed out and giving more tote, and that's kind of the vision that I was going for. When it's the more relaxed side, I feel like the straps look longer, but I feel like they match better when it's boxed out. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like it does actually look better when it's like meant to be what the vision was. And then on the inner lining, I did the same thing. I did like a zipper. This one I had a random green one for a project I thought I was gonna do, and then I didn't end up doing it. So I thought I'd use the green zipper in this because the little like lining has these like green little polka dots. I really like the magnetic closure, so then you can just close it up. I think if I was doing any bag bigger than this, I might just do a zipper instead of like a magnetic closure. But I feel like the magnetic closure works for this instance. I feel like this is just such a fun detail to add, so I've been adding the little swivel hook to anything I make recently. That was a very long-winded update to show you my new bag. I think I'm gonna take this one to Park City when we go next weekend. It is functional. And it's not that it's like not a bag you could use. You can definitely use it. There's just these like slight imperfections or slight things that I feel like could be fixed to make it more functional. The design could be better to make it more of what I had envisioned, especially the boxiness of it. I just really had envisioned a very boxy bag, and I feel like if it boxed out, it would look so good. I'm so critical of my own makes that it's like, this is actually a really good bag. I'm just judging the things that went slightly wrong with it. I don't know if I ever said, and I know you're sitting on the edge of your seat to know if I got a bagel the other day. I did not. I have plenty of time this morning to actually go get a bagel, so I think I'm actually gonna get one this morning. From there, obviously, I will have to work my work day, and then I'll come home and I'll probably do another sewing project. That is just going to be my reality, is like work, sew, work, have a weekend. I feel like this weekend is also gonna be pretty busy because we're gonna go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm so hyped. Like, I am so excited. And then we need to clean because I want to clean before we go to Park City, and we go next weekend. So obviously we're not doing anything here next weekend. And then I have a couple of like sewing projects I want to get done, but some are for Christmas presents, so obviously I'm not going to talk about those. I think the weekend is going to go pretty quickly, and then next week I need to work 4/10s to make up time. I'll probably not have that much time next week to dedicate to like my hobbies and stuff, so I think this week I'm just going to soak up the time I do have to do these things. And I feel like the ideas are fresh in my mind, and I unfortunately, once I have an idea and I'm sitting there thinking about it, I will hyperfixate on it until I fix it, which is kind of what happened with this bag. I feel like I messed up this one and then I hyperfixated until I made another one so I could see if the vision I had actually worked. And I feel like that's the hard part. If the vision doesn't work, then I'm like, I need to do it over and over again until I get the vision I want, which is hard when you don't want to waste fabric. Either way, let's pack up and go get some bagels. Good morning. We are officially in Park City. This is our first day here. Well, actually it's not, because we traveled yesterday, but I didn't film anything yesterday because we were just in like Salt Lake City. We were busy shopping, we were busy doing stuff, so I didn't really film anything there. And then we checked in last night to Park City, and so this is our first official day, and we are currently packing up for the day that we need to get our stuff ready for. For today, we've got little like towels for if we get in the water, because we're going to Antelope Island and you can swim in the Great Salt Lake. So if we want to, we are going to swim. So I am packing this little swimsuit. This is my top for my swimsuit that I chose. And then this is the little bottom. It's like this little like short one. This morning we are going to go get coffee because we have a coffee pot in the little kitchen in the back there, except for the fact that we don't have creamer. So we need to go get coffee for Mitchell. For my fit today, I'm just wearing these like little gray shorts, my little chicken top, and then I have this like fun little vest layered on top of it. It's the bag that I brought and made for this trip. I feel like it's really cute. It's been working out well. So I need to make sure we have our wallets in here and things we need in this one. Honestly, I think we need to pack up and get going so that we can make sure we can get coffee and get to Chick-fil-A breakfast and then get over to Antelope Island for our day. That's what my husband does to me. We've made it to, where are we? I'm like, we've made it to Fielding Gar Ranch. We've now made it to, what is this, Bridger Bay Beach, I believe?
Yeah.
And so it's a beach right on Great Salt Lake. We are not going to be attempting to walk all the way out to the water because it's actually like really far. Let me show you. If you see here, this is where we are, and you got to walk all the way where those little people are, and that honestly feels really far. So I think we're going to walk like right here possibly, or like down right here. Oh, it's all rocky too. This hurts. This is not like pleasant sand. We went to Antelope Island, which was really fun this morning. 11 miles like to drive down it. At the Gar Ranch, it does start to get like dirt roads, so we didn't go past that. But we did see lots of bison. We saw birds. We didn't see sheep, but it does say you could see sheep. The average ocean is what, like 3.5, I think?
3.5 to 3.7.
Yeah, 3.5 to 3.7. And the Salt Lake where we went down on the beach, we didn't like go all the way to the water, but it was 14.5%. So obviously it's a lot more salty. So I thought a good idea for the visitor center would be to showing the science behind how much salt is actually in the water. But that was just a thought, and I don't work there, but I just thought that'd be cool to go see. So after that, we went to a thrift store. And then after that, we tried to go to Lululemon, except for the fact that where the Lululemon is at is actually right where they're doing like some summer concerts. So the roads were all blocked off. We couldn't get down to Main Street. Wine glass number 1. Wine glass number 2. I feel like today has actually been a really fun day. Definitely exhausting because it's super hot outside and it was like 100 today, but at least we're ending our day with steak and wine. I think that's our plan for the rest of the evening because tomorrow we gotta get up bright and early again because we need to get up and going because we're gonna go to the Olympic Park and we're gonna do like their gold pass thing. You basically get to do all these like fun activities and events. You get to do like zip lining and tubing and all those kinds of things. Today we're going to the Olympic State Park. Why do I keep saying that? We're going to the Olympic Park. I've said it the whole trip, and before the trip, I'm like, we're going to the Olympic State Park. I gotta look this up now, because I believe Olympic State Park is in Washington. Yes, okay, so Olympic State Park is in Washington. Where in Washington? But I keep saying State Park, but we're going to the Utah Olympic Park today. Ooh, perfect. There's a picture of what I hope to be pictured doing. Today's activities include alpine slide, extreme tubing, extreme zip line, freestyle zip line, zip, discovery course, action tower, and scenic chairlift. Do you think the scenic chairlift is just a chairlift you would ride in?
It is.
The winter? That's what I keep thinking of whenever I hear it. And then, because we are during peak seasons between June 26th and August 15th, we are also able to do the canyon course, the summit course, the drop tower, and the airbag jumps. Which the airbag jumps, I don't know what those are, but I'm just picturing someone like jumping on one side of the airbag and then you go flying into the lake.
No, I think you like jump onto a giant airbag. It's like how they do stunts in LA.
Oh, I thought.
Have you ever seen the movie with the dude who turns blue?
Which one? Avatar, like the Avatar?
No, the older than that.
Oh, are you talking about the creepy one where he turns blue as a kid? Like his kids turning blue, or
no? Like he goes swimming in the.
Yes, I know which movie you're talking about, but I don't like that movie, and I don't think I watched the full thing.
Well, you know the end scene where the one dude jumps off of the building onto an airbag?
I know what you're talking about
that.
I think I know what you're talking about when like stunts do it, but I was picturing more like when you're in a lake and you have that little big inflated air thing, and then someone jumps on one side of it, and then you go flying into the air. That's what I was picturing, so now I'm kind of sad. Other than like an outfit, I think I'm going to put sunscreen on my face, and then we have sunscreen in the car, because that is one of the things they recommend is sunscreen. And then we have closed-toed shoes, because they said no, like, open-toed shoes.
They also said no high heels.
Yeah, they specified no high heels. I was like, I don't think I would have thought to wear high heels to this. This is the little top I'm going to wear. It's just like a plain, it has this like white color block at the top, and then the name.
You're talking about the vlog. Oh, you're talking about the vlog.
On the bottom, I'm going to wear these little Adidas shorts. These are like one of my favorites, but I thrifted them. I thought these ones would be perfect today because they are a little longer, so if they're strapping me into some form of like zip lining, I'm not gonna like have the straps hopefully not like straight on my skin so they don't rub or anything. I don't think I'm gonna bring a hat because honestly if I bring a hat it's probably just gonna have to be taken off. Yesterday I wish I brought a hat, and I packed this bucket hat to be worn yesterday and then I forgot it, and it would have been perfect yesterday because it was so sunny out. This would have been nice when I was like out of the car. This outfit is currently giving like gym class because of the long shorts and the cut of the top. Usually I wear this with more of a like flowy girly top, but it's not giving that today. The sunscreen I used today, because my BB cream usually has sunscreen, so I don't usually put like extra sunscreen on, but I didn't put that on today, so I'm using the Hawaiian Tropic weightless one. This one just smells good, and I feel like it feels nice on the skin, and it doesn't feel like heavy. It doesn't give you a white cast when you put it on. So we are bringing the GoPro, but online it says GoPros are not allowed on the bobsled, but we're not doing the bobsled, so hopefully we'll be able to bring the GoPro. But if we're not able to bring the GoPro, I'll try and film as much as I can, maybe just on my phone, but I'll see you guys later. We've made it. We are official. We've got our little gold pass wristbands. There's a barcode on this side. We're in the parking lot right now, but this is where we're gonna head first. That is like the bobsled and the alpine slide and all those slides, and then that chairlift is the chairlift that is currently working. When we're at the hotel, I did end up putting like a little sunscreen in my hairline there, so hopefully that doesn't get burned. I do think I'm gonna be wearing a helmet most of the day when we're doing these activities. The map. So we are currently right here in the parking lot, and we are gonna go over to this area. We're gonna try and bring the GoPro to hopefully get some footage, but we shall see. They did say for the GoPro, because we asked, they said the GoPro can't be like handheld. It has to be something that can strap to you. So if you have a GoPro that has the little head thing, or if you have a GoPro that can strap to your body, that works. But they said you can't have like the handheld version. So that's the only thing I would say on the GoPro, is it is allowed. It's just kind of like a little restricted on how you use it. Oh, I'm exhausted. I think we're on the boat like the last day, and both of us looked at each other and wanted a tea. So this time we prepared and we brought teas with us. So I got the Bobcat, which is why it says Bob. And then Mitchell got Irene's, which is Irene's routine. So we're gonna make these up, hopefully re-energize ourselves, and that's probably about it. It's our last day here, and where do we have to stop before we leave? Because we're not even in Park City anymore. We've actually already checked out, but where are we? In and out one more time. We're officially home from Park City, but I thought I would give you a little haul to end this vlog. We ended up going to 2 thrift stores. We actually went to 3, but the first one was like very boutique style and was like, just looked like a Burlington or a Nordstrom's Rack, and there was just too much stuff and it was overwhelming me. So we ended up going to Goodwill, and then one in Park City, which I can't remember the name of. I feel like we should start with maybe the clothing versus the sewing stuff. The first item is this little like workout top from Athleta. It has this really fun back, but I feel like the print is just so fun. The next item matches what I'm already wearing, which is a striped top. So this was the perfect little item to pick up, but I just love it because it's just a simple striped tee. As we head into fall, of course we needed to pick up a sweater. Honestly, I didn't probably need another sweater, but I really do like this one because it has like blue and gold, and the university I work for is blue and gold. So I feel like this will get multi-uses because I feel like I could wear this to work, but I could also wear this to like football games. And you don't really have to convince me too hard to get another sweater. So I feel like this one was perfect. The next item we have is a striped little tank top. Again, it's very basic with the stripes here, but I just felt like this would look so cute with a pair of shorts. And then we just have this like basic pullover. I feel like I'm in love with this like light blue color a lot lately. I feel like this is just perfect to throw on for work or to go throw on when you're like working out or something or going on a walk in the fall. This will be perfect. I don't think I've ever seen something like this, but I didn't know Athleta made turtlenecks like this, but it's kind of this like workout material, like lightweight pullover almost. To me, this seems like something you'd wear under like your ski gear or something. This is what this kind of reminded me of. But I felt like this would be a perfect little one to wear in the winter as like a layer or as a top itself. Next up is this like little button down pullover almost. It's not like your typical button down material. I would probably wear this more as like a jacket or a light pullover over something in the fall. I love the pattern on it. It has these like little leaves on it, and I feel like it gives very fall, very winter. So I got this one. The first ones we have are these Eddie Bauer capri pants. They're more of like a workout material, but I feel like these will be really comfortable to throw on. And I feel like that's something I've been loving, is easy pants to throw on. The last clothing item we have here is these little navy capris. I honestly am obsessed with this like little lighthouse design on the bottom because the capris are just kind of plain. I like that they have this little detail on the bottom, and I also could wear this with the little lighthouse with my like little stripe top. So I feel like this is just such a comfy little outfit to have. Onto fabric. I actually got this one recently. I did not get this while we were in Park City, but I just feel like it's so cute and it needed to be seen. I love the little like heart design, but then also the little blue in it. And I feel like this one is so fun. Up next we have this sheet. I feel like this is just, I don't know, it screams kind of like Montana, kind of screams summer to me, almost fall too, just because of like the lace in the design. It could be really cute as a little like coffee koozie, as wristlet, as a makeup pouch. I feel like this could be like all sorts of different things. So you get so much fabric with sheets like this. I tend to lean more towards like a flat sheet versus a fitted sheet, because then obviously with a fitted sheet you just end up cutting off the part that's fitted on the bed. Another thing I like picking up is pillowcases. I feel like this gives you a lot of material too. I thought this little orange one was really cute just because it has like these striped details already in it, but I feel like this will be really fun to do something with. I don't know how exactly I want to use this one, but it is a little sham. It is 100% cotton. That's the thing I look out for most, is trying to find like 100% cotton sheets or cotton pillowcases or something, but these ones are actually a sham. Other than a couple of like little scrap ones, I think this might be the only actual fabric I found that's not a sheet. It's actually fabric that someone donated. It's this really cool triangle design almost. I think this one's really unique. I'm not really sure how I feel about it yet, but I feel like sometimes you don't know until you see like it in a product or something. As I was saying, I found little scraps. I actually haven't opened this up to see what all is in here. We're gonna figure out together what's in here. Pattern is so cute with the little like flowers, but it's on like a little brown pattern. This pattern is like perfect for fall. I feel like this just screams fall. I feel like with the birds and the sunflowers, this would be such a perfect little like pot holder or oven mitt. Oh, I love this. Okay, that was a good little scrap bundle. Got 3 more scrap bundles here. I also found like a huge bag of scraps that has like crazy cool fabrics in it. I don't know how many squares are here in this, but this is the pattern. It's just like this blue polka dot with the green. I feel like this is really fun. I don't know how I'll use it since they are just more already in a cut size. Next up we have this fabric. I feel like this one's really cool. Last in this bunch is this fabric. I got 3 different fabric patterns and they were only $2.99. Oh yes, I remember this one. I remember I picked it up because of this top fabric here. Oh, that's so cute. I could only see like certain fabrics. I don't know if there's any fabric beneath these, so I was going off like if I wanted a certain fabric on the outside. I did want this fabric, but let's see what else is in here. Seemingly only have 1 square of this, which is so sad because I feel like this is actually really cute. So I'm kind of sad there's only 1. The last is this little fabric in there. Ooh, this is like really cool. I like this. Oh, these aren't squares. Ooh, they're like longer. Oh, it's like 1 big piece. Okay, we could work with that, but that is so gorgeous. I'm actually obsessed with that. The one thing about the little bag system here is that obviously you don't know exactly what kind of fabric you're getting. This all feels similar to cotton, so I'm assuming it's cotton. I'm not 100% sure though. This one is giving, I don't know, like spooky season. That's what I like pictures, because I think it has these little owls and these like little crows on it. And the darkness of the fabric, it's giving spooky season to me, but I like this. It's cute. I swear these are the last couple of things of the haul, but we also got this fun striped one. This one's just pretty basic, but this is also just a sheet. I feel like this would probably be like a king-sized pillowcase. I just love the fabric. Like, the pattern on it is just so cute. We're going into autumn. I feel like this will make some really cute things. So I got this, and I got two pillowcases. The last little pillowcase I got was this one. It's kind of already like a quilted one. I don't know. I just thought this fabric was fun, so I got this. And there's two of these. Since I was already going through fabrics, I thought I could show you the little bag I got. I got all of this for $6. I'm not gonna go through every single one of them because that would be like crazy. See if there's a few that are like really cool that we could show you. This is a good one. I like this one. This little fabric pack came in it, which I feel like has really good colors in it. That is so cute. I'm so excited. I need to like actually wash all of this. I just haven't done it yet because there's so much to wash. I'll probably just throw them all in at once. I feel like this just gives the cutest retro vibes. All of these would be so cute to make something out of. I'll try to keep you updated on all my sewing projects, but I hope you liked today's vlog, and I'll see you next time.